Hello, people. This is Cam, one half of the Football Frame of Mind podcast team. Given our Week 5 college football preview, man. It has been a really, really good season so far, man. Some really cool storylines, some teams that are surprising, and we want to talk about Week 5, man. All right, so start every show giving shout out to Off the Ball Network, man, giving us this platform to continue to grow our brand and reach different audiences, man. So give a big shout out to them, helping us grow, and we're helping them grow as well. So giving a preview of Week 5. Obviously, I'm gonna start with Bama. They're going to Mississippi State. Mississippi State took a butt whipping last week to LSU, if I'm not mistaken. So they're probably coming into this game like, oh wow, another team. I watched their coach's press conference this week, and not really sold on where his mind is. Don't really know what to expect. Maybe that's just his personality, but I'm not. If I was a coach, if I was a player on the team, I'd be like, I don't know about this week. But but they going against Bama. So I can't remember if this game's on the road for us anyway. But I do think that we should dominate them. But it's an SEC game, so they recruit just like us. So, but if they let Will Rogers play his game, then our back end will finally get a true test. But I did like what Jalen Miro did against Ole Miss, especially in the second half. I love how he ran the ball. And finally, they gave me a quarterback power, man, as a part of our offensive scheme. I'm like, when are they going to do that? Just block for Jalen Milroe, man. Get people out the way and just let him run, man. But I did see some good things, but I got Bama winning this game, man. I don't do scores, but Bama's definitely going to win. I'm looking at some different games, man. So we'll give the Big 12 some love, man. Like I said, Kansas going against Texas. Obviously, this would be a good test for Texas defense going against Jalen Daniels. He is one of the most exciting players in college football. So it'll be a good test for them. Another top 25 matchup for them. So if they win, they keep building their resume. So I think Texas is probably going to win this game just because I think defensively, they're going to throw some different looks at Jalen Daniels. And schematically on offense, I just think schematically, Sark is just a freaking mastermind, and he's gonna find a way to give Quinn Ewers the chance to really make some plays, man. So I like, obviously, Bama played them, so I've seen firsthand how much of a genius Sark is being an offensive coordinator for us, and on the other side as a head coach. So if anybody can scheme up a game plan, it's him. So look forward to seeing that game. Another game, we'll give the Pac-12 some love. Want to talk about USC and Colorado, man. Big game for Deion and his Buffaloes. They took a really, really big beating against the likes of Oregon last week, man. A lot of shots fired as far as, head coaches is concerned. But, Deion, he took it with a grain of salt and said, hey, that's what they're supposed to do. So I want to see how his team responds to getting beat like that. I said if they played a disciplined team with the athletes to really make a difference, it's going to show how far and how much they need to grow. And they need to grow a little bit more, man. But it's okay. It's all right. Ain't nobody gonna give up on Deion, man. It's just his first year, and they did a lot. So look forward to seeing how they play against USC. But USC's on a mission to probably win the Pac-12 before they jet to the Big Ten. So I think they want to try to win the last, Pac-12 championship we'll probably ever see. So they're on a mission, man. But I definitely got Caleb Williams and the Trojans winning this game. Don't know how bad it's going to get, but I do expect it to be a shootout at least early. So now we're going to double back. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to start SEC talk right now. So LSU, give my boy Brandon some love, his team some love. LSU going against Ole Miss, man. This is a really cool game, man. I really want to see how Ole Miss responds after getting beat by Bama. But Jaden Daniels from LSU has really shown some good things as well, man. He's a good dual threat quarterback that has very, very quick decision making as well. So if he wants to, if he doesn't think about passing as much as he thinks about running sometimes and just goes for what's there, he's a really good quarterback, man. I really like him a lot. And like I said, Dart's a really good quarterback too. He's really tough, man. And sometimes I think he's ballish, man. He's bullish, man. He's tough, man. But sometimes you need to slide, my man. But that's not his nature. He's a good quarterback, man. So I expect him to do a lot. I really liked. I don't know the freshman's name or whatever, but Ole Miss has like this rover type linebacker that can really spy Jaden Daniels and make it hard for him to run. So I expect them to do that. So looking forward to seeing how this game goes. It's really interesting to see this game moving forward. But I do give the edge to LSU in this matchup because it is it's going to be a good litmus test for them for their defense anyway. Because as you know, Sark and Lane Kiffin coached at Bama and they are masterminds. So if anybody can draw up a game plan to win, it's definitely those two. But I got LSU winning because I think they have just a little bit more on defense. All right, so my last game that I really want to talk about, and there's a lot of good games this week. Week 5 is going to be lit. But to keep this video short, I'm going to talk about my Missouri Tigers, man. They 4-0. People ain't talking about them, and they're in the top 25. So I'm looking forward to seeing this game against Vanderbilt because, believe it or not, Vanderbilt's been one of those teams that kind of sneak up and get us sometimes, man. We've lost to Vanderbilt a few times since Mizzou has joined the SEC. So Vanderbilt's in a good place, but I really want to see us get this victory to get 5-0 to set up maybe a good matchup between Florida and Mizzou, and maybe later on a good matchup against Georgia. You never know. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing Mizzou get this victory against Vanderbilt and continue to be undefeated and move on into the next week. So, this is Cam, one half of the Football Frame of Mind podcast team. I'm just giving a Week 5 preview. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and give us some feedback on how we can get better. But this is Cam, one half of the Football Frame of Mind podcast team, signing off.